everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures, and I just got back from the independent thrift store. It opened today. I got there an hour after it opened, and I was the one of three people in the store as I shopped. So I actually got a little bit of footage, which I think I'll sprinkle in the video here and there so you guys can get a feel for what this store looks like that I shop at.
There's only like 2 or 3 of us in the store right now. So I'm digging through the clothing because there are the most beautiful prints.
Definitely wanted to check out their vintage clothing and vintage linens and textiles because they do a state clean out, so you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's tons of African sculptures or glass figurines. So whatever they cleaned out must have had a lot of vintage clothing, and definitely their tablecloths, linens, napkins were well stocked. So in one little shelf, I found a lot of sample fabrics, and I was really happy with the prices. This little piece was $2, and it's 100% cotton. It's from New York, still has the tag on it, and it's this great aqua color that would look perfect maybe as a pillow cover in this room. And at the top, it has different colors. So I will take those off, and I'm giving my daughter a bunch of pieces of fabric as well. She has really been into hand sewing and creating things. So she is working on a neck pillow for her dolls. She made a couple pillows for her friends. Then I found this Scalamandre piece, which is definitely a well-known fabric designer, and fabric can be very expensive. So this one is a wild one. That would be so fun as a pillow cover outside, or possibly even a little tablecloth for a side table outside. And it's a nice size. It's a nice chunk. And it has, obviously you saw the tag still on it, and then even a little bit of fringe there. So I'll probably go back in a week or two. And there were some other things I had my eye on, but I don't want to break the bank every time I go out. And then this one I picked up because I liked it and inspired by, things that I've seen on TV or podcasts that I listen to. So I got, actually, I don't think I showed you. I got this pillowcase from eBay a couple weeks ago, and it actually goes on a regular sleeping pillow. What I did though, because when I put it on my pillow, is there was so much extra fabric, it just kind of like flopped around. So this is just a square throw pillow. I have the matching one that my phone is propped against. And I put it in and folded it over, and it really displayed the design nicely. And I just pinned it with 2 vintage pins that I had. But I was watching Anne with an E, and I'm pretty sure that her pillowcase in the TV show, Netflix show, had this design on the end. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, I love that. So I scoured eBay, and it was pretty hard to find one, but I did find one, and it has a monogram. So I was not going to let this slip through my fingers. So while Anne's was on the regular sleeping pillow, I like it here, and I think it shows this off. So I've been looking and attracted to bed linens that have this nice little crocheted border, and then listening to the Homemaker Chic podcast. They're selling, or one of their sponsors is a sheet company, and they say that the sheets feel like that perfect pillowcase, that single pillowcase that you find at an estate sale. Well, I think this is a flat sheet, and number one, the price was $2, so that was a great price. Number 2, it's as soft as can be. 3, it's plain white, and 4, it has this fabulous like double border that someone has added onto it. So that was definitely a no-brainer. And I don't actually like top sheets, but this one felt so good, and it will probably be beautiful layered on this bed. So I'm going to wash that up and definitely put it on there. But when you touch it, oh goodness, you just know how loved this was. $2 right there. But that's also a great way that you can get like a lot of fabric for not a lot of money. And I actually have a huge bag in my car that I have to bring in. So this is going to be, this was my little shopping bag. And then I'll get the rest. So, I saw in the little case, there was this black box. It didn't have a price on it. And it has some of those tuxedo buttons, and then obviously this poinsettia designed box. So I was drawn to the box with the poinsettias, but little black tuxedo buttons. I have a lot of gold ones. I just put them in my crafting stash. Then there were also these, I think they're cufflinks. I see these designs a lot in ones that I pick up, but I don't know if people actually like wear them a lot. They're gold colored. They're usually marked like gold filled. And then it has this little iridescent, let's say like mother of pearl detail. And it does, let's see. I'm looking to see what it says. Something's engraved, but the lighting's not good in here, so I'll have to check that out. And then I got the little Christmas box that probably was a set of earrings that you could buy at, some type of jewelry store for Christmas. And I do not have a teeny tiny one like this. I'll have to do a little repair on it. And in it are a bunch of earring backs. So when I told the guy that there wasn't a price on it, he said, oh, how about $3? And I thought that was great because I got all of those little pieces to craft with. I got the Christmas box, and then chances are some of these earring backs are either like 14 karat or sterling silver. So I can clean them up and my daughter can use them as replacements, or I could take them to the jewelry store and get the money for them. I want to say one time, this little gold earring back that was marked gold, I got $3 for. So if one of these is gold, it covered the price of all of that. So I got that. And then I paid $8 for this. And I have seen this for a while. And then they definitely shuffle things in the store to, allow, I guess, customers as they come every week to maybe discover something new or just switch it up. So I had seen this for a while, and since it was still there, I decided to get it. So first of all, it is in a Christmas box. And I actually bought a matching one at the store before. So now this one's a different shape. So I have another Christmas box to add to my collection. So I always feel like that's worth at least $1 or $2. And actually on like eBay, people want $10, $20 for these. There's a scrapbook. It says autographs. So this could be great for art. And poor little me writing on the cover to save space for you and your lover. So that's what that says right there. And there's just like little papers tucked in. I don't know, little things that maybe they were crafty and did. And I will always love you, mother. So I guess if I will look through it and see what all the little autographs say. Rosemary, it's in pencil, so it's hard to see. Yeah, just names and things like that. So pretty simple one right there. Then there were two or three locks of hair that have that satin ribbon. And this is really why I wanted it. I love the idea of Victorian morning jewelry that is made out of hair. I would love to come across one while I was thrifting. That was a good price. But I just think this is so cool, so romantic. I'm going to frame those and put those in this room here. And I have little locks of my kids' hair as well. Another autograph book, and it's written in pencil, so it's hard to see, but there is a School Safety Council Officer Certificate from 1948 is in there. And we have a photograph, best wishes, and little sketches and things like that in there. Oh, another photograph. This is like school stuff. And this is, ooh, a paycheck for, let's see, Mutual Chemical Division paycheck for $35.88 for working full-time. It looks like the taxes they took out were about $7. What year? I don't see. Oh, 1955, July 31st, 1955. So cool stuff to discover in there. And then this has a price tag on it, but actually it was just in the box, so I guess it was included. So that is a really cool 1942. That's an awesome image. And it looks like you could put like stamps in there. So maybe I'll add that to my little 4th of July display. A little blue tassel. I love that color blue for 4th of July too. And we have some photographs. And a pin. Sail to Victory, Patterson Clippers. There you go. So that was a cool little treasure trove. So why don't I make this 2 videos? Because I still have another bag in my car and we're at probably like 11 minutes or so. So stay tuned for part 2.
These are really pretty. 18 for the pair. They're not silk though. Have down inserts. And these are cute. Not my style, but I'm attracted to this, but I don't decorate my house with it. Only $5 for those cute ones.